Hi there, welcome to Tim and Nick Chats, where we talk about life, love, and relationships. Now for the ceremonial coin toss that I always lose. Here we go.
Well, way to wish it on ya. Heads.
Law of
So, what's this shit?
Male domination.
That's not helping me.
The arm. I'm feeling intimidated and belittled.
As you should.
Thank you. My self-esteem is plunging.
Yes, of course it says. Ay, ay, ay. Okay.
Okay, so it's a little different today, which I know will scare you, but don't be worried. You know, I think a lot of people look at you as being a very successful person, and in the sense that, you know, business-wise, you built yourself up from, where did you start out with your last job? You were a host?
At a new opening at a restaurant, yeah.
Okay, so you were a host,
Right.
and you worked yourself up to a VP position after almost 35 years. Because I think a lot of people look at you...
No, after 25, because I was a VP more than
Oh,
10 years.
God.
Well, let's get it straight for the camera. The millions of followers we had.
Million. Yes. So,
Whatever.
point being, I think a lot of people look at you as a success, say that 10 times fast, and not only in business, but your life and all that. But I want you to tell the story. I'm going to ask you for a story today, actually. My question is, will you share with us the story of when you were in training and you had to borrow money? Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And that's called poor financial planning.
But we all do it.
That's true. I attended two colleges back east. I was moving out to Tempe to go to ASU. I did not get a job in a quick enough manner. So I interviewed in 1980 in January, and my finances got so low that a good friend of mine who I was going through training with, his name was Mike, and we had to pay $5 for something, like a name tag or
a cost.
Yeah, something. And that's how poor I was at that time, that I didn't even have $5. I'm sure I had it in change on my car floor or something, you know. But yeah, that was pretty scary. In fact, I moved across the country, think about this, in a Chevy Nova with $700 to my name. And now we go on vacation, and frankly, $700 is not that much. I mean, you can blow through that.
But you are talking about 35 years ago.
True, but inflation hasn't gone that far.
Well, your $700 didn't take you very far. But
No, it didn't.
so you had the moment of not having anything and not having enough to...
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Even through college, I was one of the poor boys. So I worked during college, and you know.
I think there tends to be like people take, when they meet somebody who's successful, sometimes they forget that that person's been through things. And so I think it's important to remember that everybody has been through crap. Everybody's been through crap. Like, you can meet the most together person, and once you get to know them, you realize they have their own stories of, you know, feeling humiliated or ashamed, or, you know, moments of just not feeling like they were on top of the world.
Yeah, just being, you know, you're kind of distraught, I guess would be the word. When you realize you don't have $5 to pay for a name tag or something, you go, well, this wasn't very smart, was it? So, yeah, I think, but it's life's lessons too.
Right.
So you get smarter from it, and you learn from it. If you don't learn from it, then you're just out and out dumb. Can you say that?
And there you go. You can say whatever you want.
Okay. Yeah, so you learn from that, and you plan appropriately.
Well, thanks for sharing that.
Welcome. My question now, it's kind of short and sweet today. In a relationship, I think it's important to be able to agree to disagree.
Absolutely.
And it probably was one of the hardest things that I've gone through with you, even though we have a very successful, decades-long relationship together. But it was tough for me to balance that to where I wouldn't just say yes, even though I didn't want to, and or just keep my mouth shut when I thought we were doing something that we really shouldn't do. So I think agreeing to disagree should be one of the platforms that a relationship should have, to where you don't take it personally, you don't hold on to anything that you might have agreed to disagree about, and you just kind of talk it through and let it go. What do you think?
Oh, you're asking me a question? I thought you were just going to keep talking about it. Sounds like you're answering your own question there, buddy.
Well, guys, I wanted to smooth it out so we had an escape plan here. If things got a little testy.
No,
go for
not
it.
at all. I think agreeing to disagree is super important. My difficulty with that is I think I'm right all the time. I mean, I'm being honest. Like, I think I'm the sharpest tool in the shed, and I know how to freaking do it the best way. And I have to let go of that, and I know that. I mean, I know that's one of my biggest flaws. Hello, I'm my father's child. We know how to do it. We know how to do it right. But, what's the saying? There's many ways to skin a bear, or, whatever the sayings are. And I think that's my hardest time. So if you don't agree with me...
Bear.
I don't know.
That's not it at all. Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt.
I don't know. Whatever. Oh, skin a cat. Sorry.
We don't.
Bear sounds more interesting. We do not condone skinning bears or cats at all. It's just the same.
Get PETA on our case.
Oh, jeez.
Is it PETA or PETA?
PETA.
Oh, sorry.
But good for you.
That's right.
Point being,
yes.
Before we got way laid, is honestly I think that's an ego thing. Like, your ego says, well, I know what's right. I know the right way to do it. But there's more than one right way to do things. And I think you have to check your ego when it comes to that. And that's my hardest time, is I'm like, well, why would you do it that way? Well, you're an idiot. Because that's the wrong way to do it. Right and wrong. My way, any other way. And that's just not a good way to live your life. So I think that's been the biggest lesson for me as far as that whole, agree to disagree. And I think I've gotten better at it over the years. Would you agree? I certainly hope you do.
Another trapped question.
Another loaded question.
Yeah. Well, of course you have.
I mean, honestly.
Yeah. I think you have to
just
be comfortable saying, okay, there's a different way to do it sometimes, and just not take things so seriously, like putting dishes away, or sorting the silverware, or folding clothes, or...
Yeah, I had a friend once, and she said her husband was loading the dishwasher wrong. And so
you're thankful he's loading it.
That was the point. So she was like, so I had to rearrange the whole thing. And I'm like, your husband was loading the dishwasher. Most women would like their husband to load the dishwasher, right or wrong. Like, you have to get that whole, if someone's doing something, even though they're not doing it the way you consider to be right, I mean, I would rather have you load the dishwasher wrong than not load it at all, frankly.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care.
Agreed.
So I think it's a matter of caring, but that goes to the conversation we've had before, that it depends on how small your world is. For a lot of people, her thing was like her kids and her family. She didn't work outside the house. Her world was very small, and so those things mattered more to her. And I think when you have a bigger world that you play in, I think your view becomes bigger, and you lose sort of that need to be right about all these little things.
That's very astute. You learn to prioritize things. Some stuff just doesn't matter.
It doesn't,
No.
and you got to let it go. So, and that goes back to the, would you rather be right or would you rather be happy? Which
Agreed.
was your
Have we covered that
favorite
topic?
advice. I don't know. I don't think so.
Oh, bet that one's coming up.
Alrighty then.
Thank you, baby.
So we would love to hear what you have to say about this. Maybe you think your way is the best way, and you want to tell us that. That's okay. Come by timandnickchats.com and let us know what you think about these topics. Or you can always submit a question. I think someone's running out of questions, so please submit some questions on our website.
It's not through lack of interest, because this is rather fun. If you had some fun today, like us on Facebook, share us with your friends, do all that social media stuff. Did I break? I broke from my script. Huh?
You did good.
Okay.
You did great.
Take care. Happy
Thank
2016.
you. Bye-bye. Be funny.
Whatever.
Did you actually just say you'd rather read a good book than watch an artsy film? But you'd rather watch a James Bond or Pink Panther than read a book?
True. to be a doctor. I need two hands. I'm Dr. Two Hands.
That's right, you can't hold it down.
Doctors used to do that in a physical.
I know. So fucking stop.